Inc. Time to be first member FDIC. It's 8:46 at WCCS. Josh Widdison in for Todd Marino, who is out for the week. He'll be back with us next week. Our interviews are presented by Marcus & Mack, voted best law firm, best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. When I said I would die a bachelor, I did not think I should live till I were married. A little quote there from the play Much Ado About Nothing, said by Benedict in Act 2. So we have, the reason why I count off for that is because we have the particulars from the show being presented by the Indiana Players. Much Ado About Nothing coming up. And we have Sam Sherburne with the Players. I believe you're directing the show.
I am directing. I'm also acting, and I'm also playing the bad guy. So I'm doing double duty here.
Okay,
yeah.
so and we also have Dalton Bright and Kevin Shearer, who is the stage manager for the show. And we're glad that all of you are with us today. So, Sam, this is the second summer in a row that the Indiana Players have done Shakespeare in the summertime. I imagine Midsummer Night's Dream got a lot of great reception to bring it back.
Yeah. It was. I think it was actually 2024 that we did it. That Megan Cronin directed our Midsummer Night's Dream.
Okay,
and she's back, and she's actually playing Beatrice, which is the main female lead in Much Ado About Nothing. And yeah, these plays, they really are timeless. You get a lot of different kinds of people in them: older people, younger people. You get leading ladies and dashing gentlemen, and you get kind of comedic clowns, and you get bad guys. And so that gives us an opportunity to use a lot of different people from the community and really just get a whole bunch of humanity up on stage and have a good, entertaining time with it. Yeah.
The big thing about it, though, I would imagine, is the fact that it is Shakespeare.
It is Shakespeare. The
And
words are a little
people-
different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and not only, it's like people have this preconceived notion of, oh, this is going to be a bit of a snobby affair. No, it's not.
It's really not. It's people you recognize. It's really people coming home from war and they want to find somebody to be with, Like costume-wise, we're setting ours in the late 40s, kind of like after World War II in America.
Mm-hmm.
And it's people coming home. And if you think about that great photograph of the V-Day in Times Square where the sailors kissing the nurse,
the dip and
that's
the
kind of
kiss,
like,
yeah.
the dip and the kiss. That's kind of like an image that we've returned to a lot. It's about wanting to fall in love and wanting to, meet somebody, which is a pretty universal thing and a great theme, I think, for like a springtime love story here.
All right. Dalton, if you'll step up to the microphone here, and you can tell us what part you play in the show.
So I'm playing the prince. His name is Don Pedro. He is kind of like the master worker of the entire show. He's the guy who sets people up. He's like, oh, this would be pretty good for this person. This person would be pretty good for this person. And he's got this like kind of regal manner to him.
Mm-hmm.
But then behind closed doors, he's kind of, he's got his ways, and he has his way with words,
Yeah.
and says some particular things that, it's funny.
Yeah, I was taking a look at the quotes from this show. Don John, right?
Don John's the bad guy. That's the
Okay,
one I'm
that's
playing.
your line.
Yeah.
So, okay, but you know what? I mean, this play could be ultimately quotable.
Yeah.
But is this your first experience with Shakespeare?
No, I've done plenty of Shakespeare shows. I've done a bunch in Indiana High School, and I was actually in Midsummer's in 2024.
And what part did you play in Midsummer Night's Dream?
Oh, God.
He was one of the lovers. Were you Demetrius or
Yeah, I was
Lysander?
Demetrius.
Yeah. One of the
I just
good
couldn't remember the name.
Yeah.
I have a bit of a connection with a way back in the day production of Midsummer Night's Dream.
Oh,
That's
nice.
why I was asking.
Who did
Yeah.
you play?
I was the imp, Puck.
Ah.
At 13 years old, it was typecasting. Let's have, but has it been fun, Dalton, taking part?
Oh, it's
in
been a
this show?
blast. And the thing I really enjoy is the players have like a very diverse experience. There's some people who are coming in who has never worked Shakespeare before, and some people like Megan who has a master's in Shakespearean. So you have some people who don't quite understand it, and you have to work through it. And there's always that, like you said, precondition that people are like, I will never understand Shakespeare whatsoever.
No,
So
the best way for me to understand Shakespeare, and I think for everybody in the public, Sam, you can talk about this too, you got to hear it.
You do got to hear it, and you got to watch people who know what they're saying and attach feeling to it. But the language is not really that far away. If you watch like a movie that takes place in the 50s, like Stand By Me or something, they're using terms you don't know. But if you know what the characters mean, what the characters want from each other, you can follow the story and really be moved and entertained by it, I think.
Yeah.
Let's have Kevin step up to the mic a little bit here.
Oh,
Kevin,
my turn here.
Yeah. So stage managing this show,
Yes, sir.
you've actually had some experience backstage. You've had some experience on stage because you were part of the one act.
Yes,
on
sir.
Stage. So what's more fun, working behind the scenes or working on stage?
Ooh, honestly, I don't really think either side is more fun than the other. I believe there's something to appreciate on both sides of it. I mean, with everything I have participated in over the last 2 years or so with the theater, I've honestly gained a lot more respect for theater, just seeing how everything works on both sides of it, whether being an actor in the one acts or this is my third time being some sort of stage manager for a play, so I can't really say either side is more fun.
All right.
If I were to prefer one, I guess I do. I guess the acting, but I can't diss any of them, honestly. I love them both.
You know what? That's a very diplomatic answer, and I appreciate that actually, because it just shows that the team always could use volunteers, and it's not just people on stage.
That's right. Yeah, we need always people to help with lighting. We need people to help with publicity and painting and set building. And it really is, hopefully if you come see the show, you will just feel all this creativity, both from the actors on stage, but also from everybody making it happen behind the stage. And you'll feel, I think, lifted up by all that creative spirit from people right here in our community.
Right. And as much as the actors want to be on their game, I mean, I'm also doing the lights for this show, and I want to be on my game just as much as the actors do.
So what have you been thinking about whenever you heard this, and then you heard, okay, we're setting this in the 40s, post World War II?
Honestly, I didn't really think much of it.
Because Shakespeare, I've seen it set in many different places,
Right.
Many different time periods.
No, it's Shakespeare's one of those timeless things. I feel like you could kind of insert the shows into really most any era you can, and it'll work seamlessly. Like being set in the 1940s here, I don't think it really makes a difference.
All right, that's good. Sam, I want to talk to you about your role. You're playing the villain of the piece.
Right. So, yeah. So, like I said, so the war has just ended in the play, and we're actually playing brothers, which is quite fun. So he's Don Pedro, who is the good brother who won the war, and I'm Don John, who's the evil brother. Well, I'm not going to say the word they call him in the play. It's a bad word. But
yeah, we do have
but so he's upset he lost the war, but he's still kind of in the mix. And then he just wants to cause trouble. So everybody else is trying to get together and have marriages and fall in love. And he's like, ooh, how can I mess these up? And he has a couple, too, like crony villains, too. I mean, that's what they are. And so, like, that's one of the many through lines in the play. There's 3 or 4, is the bad guys plotting to mess up the marriage, which... I mean, they do temporarily, but I won't say too much.
It's amazing also how many stories Shakespeare fits into a play, because there's a lot of interweaving storylines that just seem to kind of collide right at the end.
It really is. It's so dense. And, I mean, there's just so much story. There's just so much language. There's just so much ideas and humanity. And if you come with an open heart and open mind, I really think Dalton and them, they're going to take you away on a journey, man. It's really, you'll feel smart and you'll feel human and you'll want to go propose to somebody, hopefully. So we are selling flowers, as a fundraiser. So bring a date.
Well, you know what? It couldn't hurt.
We could sell marriage licenses as a fundraiser, too. No, I don't know if that would work. That might be too much.
Oh, my gosh. These guys are cracking us up this morning here on Indiana in the Morning. But it sounds like it's going to be a fun production. It starts this weekend?
This weekend, Friday night at 7:30 is our opening, then Saturday at 7:30, Sunday at 2:30, and then next weekend, June 5th through 7th as well.
Same time, 7:30 on Friday and Saturday night?
That's exactly right, yeah.
Ticket cost?
It's $15 general admission, $12 for seniors and students, I believe.
And can people get tickets in advance?
You can get tickets at IndianaPlayers.com. You should also be able to get tickets at the door. We'd love to see you out there. Thank you so much.
Any other productions in the pipeline, Sam?
Yeah, I don't think this has really been announced yet, but we're doing our youth musical. It's going to be High School Musical Junior.
Okay.
And that should be really fun. And we're going to have auditions for that, I think, the second week of June, although I don't know. Very soon, look for on Indiana Players Facebook and Instagram and IndianaPlayers.com. We'll get that audition announcement out there for High School Musical Junior.
Being a product of a lot of the kids' theater productions from way back in the day, I can tell you it's a lot of fun, folks. So if you're looking for something for the kids to do this summer, that might be it. And plus, with a property like High School Musical, you've got a lot of kids knowing of the stories and everything already. So I got a feeling you're going to get a lot of positive.
I hope so.
response.
Yeah, it should be a great summer activity for kids.
Yeah, they'll be all in it together.
Yes, yes, sir.
I see what you did there. That
There
was a
we
good one.
go. Yes, yes.
Is that a lyric from the show?
That's that's one of the
That-
songs.
That's
No
a
idea. Did
that's
not
a
know.
Kevin-approved pun right there.
Okay. But again, the show this weekend and next is Midsummer Night's Dream.
Much Ado About
Much
Nothing.
Ado About Nothing. I'm sorry. Much Ado About Nothing, written by William Shakespeare, and it is this Friday, Saturday night, 7:30, Sunday at 2:30. Tickets available at IndianaPlayers.com. Of course, you can just walk right up to the box office on the nights of the show. Sam, Dalton, Kevin, thank you all very much for joining us on Indiana in the Morning. Break a leg out there.
Thanks, Josh. Really appreciate it.
All right, Sam Shearburn, Dalton Bright, Kevin Shear, cast and crew of Much Ado About Nothing, again premiering this weekend at the Philadelphia Street Playhouse in downtown Indiana. Our interviews are presented by Marcus and Mack, voted best law firm, best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. Getting close to the top of the hour here on Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank. We are scheduled to talk to Jennifer and Chad Fritz. They're hosting Fam Jam 2026 over at Mack Park, and that's coming up at 9:10. Then we'll have a call from Jody Rainey, principal of Homer Center High School, probably the last of their district's school visits for the year. That's coming up at 9:45. Of course, we'll have the latest news headlines.